Hello everyone, this is Terry, and I have been requested by a few of my subscribers to do a little video on my Paphiopedilum Orchids. Now these are the paths that I have down south. I have a few up north in my greenhouse, well, with the collection from the greenhouse that are now outside, but we're just going to start off with these here. Paphiopedilums have a bad reputation for being slow growing, and they can be when they're seedlings. But once they grow, they will take off. This is a first bloom seedling of a plant that I used to have a long time ago and let it go. It is Lantha stage, which is Succuculii times Path Rothschildianum. And you see the mottled leaves, which is characteristic of Succuculii. Also that chartreuse and the warty petals and sepals. The lip definitely is Rothschildianum. Now, this flower is a bit deformed. I'm not sure. I guess it could still unfurl because it should have a large wingspan because of the Rothschildianum. Usually about the size of my hand, the petals spread out. Also, because it is a first bloom seedling, the inflorescence is very short. Usually it is a lot taller, maybe 5-6 inch, and can be multifloral. About as big as my hand. That's how big the wingspan is. Moving on down, yeah, that's Lantha stage, the tag. Put it in back. Now, right next door here, this is a desirable plant, one that I've wanted a long time and finally got one. And it is a Paph primulinum. Now, Paph primulinum is desirable to me, and these plants have gone up in price a lot because they stay in bloom a long time. Very sequentially blooming, and the stem will just continue to elongate and elongate as the first blooms go away. Then the second one will begin to fatten, and the inflorescence elongates. And these plants can be in spike and bloom for a year, just constantly giving out new flowers. Now down below, I have been watering, soaking some of my orchids and my paths, specifically today, which is why I really wanted to focus on my paths, especially after giving them a good water and really being able to get a good look at them. Most of these were repotted at the beginning of this growth season after coming outside. So, and they did really nice for me last year. This one is what is it? That's not the tag. Where is the tag? I hate that. Because some of these Paphiopedilums, they look so much alike, even when they flower, that it's difficult to discern one from the other. So, especially since if you like the same one with the clonal stonii, which I love. That's stonii times Rothschildianum, which makes that a Lady Roth. All right. Yeah, that's Lady Roth. And this one, I don't know. I lost. There is no tag on it. I am not sure. I hate that. That one's the one that does not have the tag. I hate that. I'll figure it out though, because I am relentless with identification. So it will be a search. But you can see that it has given me a lot of new fans, and as have the ones that I've shown before. So it is on their way. These plants are on their way to producing new fans that will give me new blooms in the next season. Now here is another that has been in flower for a while, and it is beautiful. Here is the cross, another sequential parent in there. It is Paph laminiana crossed with Paph adductum. Lamianum. Lamianum is a Madai leaf. It is sequential. And of course, Rothschildianum. Oh, it was a ductum, which lends that dark lip. Okay, so there's another one that I have, which is a Philippinense, and it was bought in bloom when Orchid Inn was closed, and it gave me another fan to the back of the previously bloomed fan, so that's well on its way. Next door to that is my Path Honey, which is Primulinum times Philippinense alba. Bloomed for me sequentially, gave me a few flowers, and it has given me a really... So that should be on its way, well on its way to giving me a bloom, because that's a nice sized fan. These are all new growths. And down here, which is also giving me really nice fans, is this, which is another Stony Eye cross. And that is Path Stony Eye crossed with Path Joanna Burkhart. There's the tag focusing in. And back to the plant, which is Humungadunga. And has given me two. So, well on its way. There's the one that bloomed, and then it's also given me a couple that are behind there, and then there's one to the back. New growth. And then there's maybe another one. But look at the fan, look at the size of the wingspan. Definitely bloom sized. And here is another plant back here. This is my Mount Toro that I repotted. Back there, it's got a couple growths on it. Maybe just one. Yeah, there's two. And another tucked away in front here, hidden amongst all the foliage, is this one, which is my Path Gary Romagna, which I love. Love Gary Romagna. It's a multifloral, heavily influenced by Rothschildianum. And also, what is this? Can I read it? I don't know what that was. Oh, that was my Stony Eye? Or was that I think that was my Paphiopedilum Stony Eye. There we go. There's the tag. And it has a nice fan on it, a new growth that is equal to the last one. So it is well on its way. Look at that nice sized plant. That's my Stony Eye. It is not bloom sized. It has a lot of growing to go, but it's well on its way. Now back here, I've got two of the same path, and the tag here is Path Wilmar. Well, let me show it again. Path. Well, you can read it. Rossner Mini Star, which is Heleni crossed with Henrianum, which I love them both. Love them both. They are so dainty. So, is there any more Paphiopedilums up here? Here is one that I just pulled out of the water and was repotted. Roth times Path Yangji Hawk. And that bloomed beautifully. And the older growth came off, and that's the newest growth that has sprung up. Nice size. Let's see, are there any more paths? No. So let's go down below here. I know there's a couple, 3 Paphiopedilums that are down here. So I'm making my way down where the rest of the collection is, and I have some Paphiopedilums right down here on the ground. Now, I'm sorry that it is so dark. Yeah, there we go. I turned on my flash. Now, let's look and see where the Paphiopedilums are, and they are right here. Okay, down here is another Philippinense, And that is the one that I got from my buddy Paul Wilson from the CIOS, the local Orchid Society Club here, my friend. And that has been repotted, and it is doing very well. There is another behind here. There is my stoned Sanderianum. And that's the growth that it bloomed from, and it's given me another growth behind there that is bloom sized. Next to that is, with a little bit of sunburn there, that is my PAPHIOPEDILUM microcubovich, which is the star. Star, bloomed for me there, and it has given me another 2 fans that are really nice size. The one behind the previous bloom is really nice size, so that should be blooming hopefully sometime later this year or early in the spring. I don't know. Let's look around for more paths, and I know I have a couple more. Right over here is this path, which is relatively new, maybe a month old to my collection. I put it straight out on the table. This is my PAPHIOPEDILUM. It's a hybrid, and it is named Alexii. I believe it has Hangianum in it and something else. It is near bloom size. We shall see. And I have another path over here. Right here. And this is another Philippinens. This actually might be the one I got from Paul. I don't know. No, that's not a Philippinens. That is a Rothschildianum. Because look at the tag. That's the tag. It's not Philippinens. That is Rothschildianum. And there is the previously bloomed fan in front. You can see the spent spike, and below that was another new fan, which looks to be just as big as the one that bloomed. So perhaps we will see a Roth bloom soon. Now, I do think I am done showing you my my paths that are here. So, I don't think there are any more. Yeah, there aren't. So anyway, folks, that's really all I have for today. I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching. And as always, enjoy. And I don't know where I'm going, but make sure you repot these plants. If you grow them in sphagnum as seedlings, they need to be repotted every year. If you grow in bark mix, which they should receive after they bloom, and switch them out of the sphagnum, but you can't grow sphagnum. Sphagnum needs to be repotted every year. Bark every 2 years. That is the way to be successful with paths, because they need fresh media. They will die instantly if the media goes sour. And also with seedlings, you need to be patient. But anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and enjoy your orchids. So I guess I'm just showing the 2 growths that were on this plant, and kind of reiterating that you need at least to repot your media regularly. But thanks for watching, folks, and enjoy your orchids. Bye.